All right, we are talking all things consumer with Andrea Baxter, Smart Cookie. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
January.
Yes,
Well,
New
we
Year.
think Boxing Week as the major deals after Christmas, but really those deals continue right through till January.
Yeah, well, and January is a month where in a lot of different industries, it's their slow season. And it's a great time to find deals in all sorts of different areas. So, it definitely pays to go out there, even though it is after the holidays, but only do it if it's stuff that you need. You know, we always encourage not just going out because of the sake of a sale, right? Yeah. So, yeah, there's lots of great areas that have sales this time of year.
I would presume primarily it's the electronics that go deep discounts in January.
Well, especially now because the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas just ended, which is always a big media publicity beast. And so a lot of new electronics are coming out on the market, which means that existing inventory of older products is now needing to go somewhere. So it's great to check out your retailers, you know, the bigger ones like Future Shop, Best Buy, and see what they've got on sale, as well as smaller, more independent retailers, because they're brand new products. They're just, you know, with technology, it's constantly new. It seems like every 5-6 months. So it's a great area to go and definitely find some discounts if you're looking for a new iPad or a computer or laptop.
The one thing I found in January, or all year round, is outdoor gear being on sale, and websites like Sierra, TradingPost.com, and there's a few other ones I follow that give me alerts every time something comes up. There's a lot of opportunity to buy outdoor gear if you're looking in the right spots.
And if you're a person that loves to go camping in the summertime, now is the time. And that stuff's expensive at full price. I don't normally camp, but I have a few friends that, you know, they get all the fancy sleeping bags and the tents and everything. It is not cheap. So now is the time, because it is their slowest season, and you can get some great deals on some really great brand name items like North Face and Columbia and Sierra, like you were saying. And now's the time to do it. And, you know, like we said, it's something that you're going to use continually every year if it's an activity that you do every year anyway. So definitely get in the stores and try even smaller retailers, not necessarily bigger ones, because they're often have more room to negotiate as well.
And especially with big ticket items online, you know, you don't have this overhead of keeping the gear in a warehouse or that sort of, or in a storefront rather, and the deals tend to be deeper online, I think.
Yeah, and online now is getting, I read some survey recently that a lot more people are buying multiple smaller items online because online retailers now are offering free shipping on everything. It's not necessarily you have to spend a certain amount online to get free shipping. So online is also great, especially if you're buying from a retailer that isn't within Canada. And you know, a lot of people have boxes just over the border where they actually drive, and they go and pick it up. So it's definitely something to consider.
And speaking of boxes over the border, bedding is ridiculously expensive, but I found in the U.S. incredibly cheap. But bedding in January also a big sale item. Yeah,
well, it's hard to think that spring is coming, and obviously you go into the stores now and you see spring clothing and bedding, which is weird because you know, the cold Arctic weather just hit Vancouver. But bedding is great. I actually just bought some online at a store called West Elm over in the U.S., and I've got 60% off everything. So again, they're trying to move out this fall winter inventory, making room for the spring. Another great deals. And big shop retailers that are a bit more pricier typically, like the Pottery Barns and the Restoration Hardwares, they have really great sales as well, like anywhere from 40 to 60% off their white sales for sheets and seasonal sheets. So definitely get in there and see if you need new sheets, of course. I really needed new bed sheets. So if you don't need them, don't do it, but definitely if you need some.
There's something on the list here I found interesting. Home improvement items. I didn't think home improvement items went on sale all that frequently. I mean, it's a market that everyone needs.
Yeah, well, apparently the fall and the winter is heavy renovation season. A lot of people tend to do a lot of major renovations on their home, as well as contractors. So leading up to the holidays, the Christmas holidays, they're busy. It's their busiest time of year, but come January, it's their slowest time of year again with a lot of these areas that we're talking about. So you can negotiate with contractors, go into your bigger shop retailers like the Home Depots and Canadian Tires as well, because they obviously have a list of contractors and businesses that they work with for those sort of things. Again, you can negotiate, and it is their slowest time, so you will often get a better deal than in the busy season when they're in demand and their prices often go up.
And like you said, if you don't need it, you don't need it. It doesn't matter how much money you save, you're wasting your money.
Yeah.
All right, well, Andrea Baxter from the Smart Cookies, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Sharing your wisdom on all things cheap. If you want any more information, check out the website, www.smartcookies.com.